What?
Transformed.
Transformed by the renewing of your what?
Mind.
That ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and what? Perfect will of God. So to be transformed in the renewing of your mind. Transforming, remember, forming means to make, to mold. Trans means to move. So your mind is moving, but it's been made and it's been molded and it's been shaped. It's building up until the one that's instructing it. Remember now, I think I said this before, that a disciple, the word disciple is a derivative of the word discipline. So a person is disciplined by who their instructor is. So whoever your instructor is, that's who you become a disciple of.
That's it.
And so if that person is teaching you to think on things that are good, why are you still angry at people?
Come on now.
Now if you're saying you're a Christian now, if you're saying you're discerning that you are a child of God, then God said think on these things that are good. Matter of fact, God said all things work together for what?
The good.
The Bible said all things work together for the good for those that love God, who are called according to his purpose. Come on. So if all things working for the good, that means what I've been hurt of the past is not good in my perception. But God said it may not be good to you, but it's good for you.
Come on. To make that transform, isn't it?
So when you're thinking, I'll go back to Romans 12:2. I ain't finished with this. And be not conformed. You know what to conform means? It means to mold and shape with somebody else. All of us become alike. All of us become common. I think I covered that one time. Common means we are all on one accord. The world, we must be different from the world. So I'm thinking, the world, if you was to go and make a mistake and step on somebody's feet in the world, what are their reactions going to be? Now some of you are going to have to go far to think of these reactions. Because some of us reacted just the other day this way. Some of us reacted just this morning this way. Some of us reacted off a conversation off the telephone this way. Caught yourself in the middle of gossip. Talking about somebody that words been passed down from person to person and you don't know the truth. But you're thinking these things. And what you are doing is creating an image in your mind of how you want to hurt the person. The Bible says, vengeance is mine, said who?
The Lord.
The Lord. Why are we trying to get vengeance back on people? Do you know when you cuss them out, you're trying to hurt them? Do you know when you hold unforgiveness, you're trying to hurt them? But what you don't realize is that you're hurting yourself.
That's it.
It's you that's walking around in pain. It's you walking around feeling sick. Your blood pressure's high. Your asthma's acting up. Headache. All these sicknesses are coming upon you.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Because you're still holding unforgiveness. I didn't come to beat up on you, but I got to deliver God's word.
Amen.
I have to deliver God's word.
Amen.
Thoughts are always alive. No matter what you are thinking, it's always alive. Thoughts continue to connect to you, and if you rebuke the thought don't die because thoughts are spiritual. The thought just go and come back again. It'll come back again even if it don't come to you. It's going to go to somebody else. Because the spirit that's been assigned to you must do its job. Don't get mad at the devil for doing his job. Do your job.
That's right.
Because you have more power. Matter of fact, he has no power. You have the power of God in you. And God has all power. So why are we getting mad at him? Somebody you want to fight him. You can't fight the devil.
Can't fight him.
All you can do is rebuke him. In the name of Jesus. And it is not you that's fighting the battles anyway.
Come on, say that.
The battle is God.
It's God's, man. That's
You
right.
know what the word battle means? The word battle comes from the word bat. When you bat something, what you do? Knock it out the park. When a battle is taking place on God's end, there is nothing that can stand up against it. He's knocking it out the park. Anytime you put God in your sermon, in your daily talk, in your daily walk, all you have to do is rebuke the devil So many of us are trying to fight our own battles, though. You understand what I'm saying? So many of us are running around and we're thinking just so corrupt. And our corrupt way of thinking, because the word corrupt comes from the word cor, which means heart. The word walk means to depart. And so things that are corrupt is things that are broken. And wherever there's brokenness, there's space. And remember what chaos is. Chaos is a space, a void, or an emptiness where there is no law.
There's no law, that's
So
right.
that means there's something that's broken. When things are separated, something's going to come in between.
That's right.
Got to.
A lot of us are separated in ourselves. That's why we speak separation to other people. Our advice becomes separation. Just because you don't have a husband or your husband is not acting right, you begin to tell somebody else to leave theirs. My wife and I noticed someone at work, and they did the same thing. She began to say, well, honey, I just don't know. And she was talking to this other young lady, and I don't know what to do. I don't know. She said, leave him. Because her husband and her still together, but they are in total chaos. They are always battling. She want to leave, so she's trying to extend her thoughts to somebody else. If I can't do it, you do it. Because she needs to say, if she left her husband, I'm going to leave you too. Because some people can't initiate anything. They're just followers for the rest of their life.
Well.
But if it's not for you to leave him, it's for you to get over the things that you're going through. Do you know prayer change things?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you really know this now? I mean, how many of us really know this? Okay. But let's give an example. If we know prayer changes things, you have a person in your house and you know that they should be doing what God says do. You know that they should be ministering. You know that they should be spending more time in the Word. And you're not praying for them, you're studying arguing with them. You have a person in the house and you know that they may be going out at night. Or you may know somebody, maybe a child that may be hanging around the wrong person. Maybe a child that may be hanging around the wrong people at school. It may be you that's doing the wrong things. But you won't pray. You try to change it yourself.
Uh-oh.
And the way we change things is that we find ourselves in argumentative conversations. Because remember now, whatever you respond to, that's what becomes you. Whatever you're responding to, that's what has become you. If you respond to ugly, I guess you're ugly.
Well.
That's why you see some people out there in the streets and they're called whores. And they respond to them. Some of you have been responding to that word. Some of you have been responding to the B word. And will turn around and smile to me and say, you better quit. Why you call me that? And smiling with it. And don't know the origin of the word. And don't know what it really means. Now we know that it means a female dog, but when you go back to the origin of it, it goes deeper than a female dog. Because it deals with the character of the dog. That it has no rules and no laws. That it'll mess with its own kind. In the same family it'll have sex with. It returns to its own vomit. Because nothing is nasty to it. But when you're allowing yourself to be called that,